Right. So, could you talk a little about what David was as an advisor? And, now David and Tom are now today well known for the creative confidence movement, if I may use that term. So, could you just share a couple of experiences about what it was like to have David as an advisor and how he might have helped you unleash your creative confidence?
Well, the key to remember is that David is an entrepreneur. So IDEO was not a firm that he took over and then became CEO of. IDEO was a firm that he started. So he actually began in the 1970s after he graduated from Stanford. He actually created a company that he actually called Galactic Destruction, which is very funny. This was the 70s and people were doing a lot of quirky things. Eventually, it became David Kelley Design and eventually merged with another design firm. It was Bill Mogridge's firm and formed IDEO. And IDEO quickly became the premier design firm in the country. And of course, today it's a legendary place where they've built some of the greatest products the world has ever seen. And IDEO and ultimately the Stanford Product Design Department, which David also created, did not exist when he was there. So he's actually the creator of that as well, along with the late, great Rolf Fasti, who was another wonderful mentor. He actually created this thing from scratch. And the Stanford design program and its approach to design thinking reflects David's own experiences and really created the whole movement around design thinking and creative confidence. And the whole point of the design program is we try to demystify creativity and innovation. It is not about, suddenly getting a bolt of inspiration in the shower or something like that. It's about a process of really opening up your mind and having as many ideas as possible. And the creative confidence doesn't come from deciding that you're some sort of Da Vinci like genius. It comes from realizing that there is a way to be more creative. There are techniques, and that if you apply them assiduously, you'll be able to come up with great ideas. And really, the key is that it's a multi stage iterative process. You begin first and foremost by researching the problem, researching, talking with users, getting as much information as possible. Only after you've researched the problem, defined the problem, do you then begin to ideate, to create new ideas. And there's all sorts of great techniques to improve brainstorming as well, ways to impose constraints because that drives creativity, ways to bring in randomness. And then once you have ideated and come up with many, many ideas, where the quantity of ideas is what's most important rather than coming up with a single great idea, you can then prototype, experiment, refine, and go through that process over and over again until you have a great idea out the other end. And the point is, you don't know what sort of great idea or great product you're going to make going into the process. You have to have a bit of faith that the process will work. But seeing that process work over and over again gives you that creative confidence.